Hey guys, this is Jay, and I posted out on some of the boards that I was going to film the Ironman bike course today. So I'm on my way now to the point where we're going to come up onto Wolf Pen and take that to 42 off of Riverroad. What I'll do is I'll start there. Riverroad pretty much is flat all the way from transition to Wolf Pen, and that's when the hills really start. So what I'll do is I'll film from there all the way out. I'll do one loop and then film on the way back on 42 back to the point to where we came up at Wolf Pen. So as we go, I'll just go ahead and give you a little scenario of what we're going to be doing and what my gearing is when I ride the course. I live on the course, so I'll be able to train on it all through the summer. So I'll give you an idea of what type of gearing I'm using and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's about it. I'll get back on when I get closer. Alright guys, so here we are. This is Riverroad here. This is where we're going to be coming down, and this is going to be the direction that we're going here to my left. And what we're going to do is we're going to be coming up here to the first hill that we're going to encounter, and that's going to be Wolf Pen. And I don't know, I'm not very good at degrees or percents of incline, but it's pretty steep. It's long, it's a kind of a camelback. You get a tiny little flat and then you go back up again. So this is it. I run an 1125, run a Fuji 9-speed, and on this hill, right about this 25 mile per hour sign right here, I'm actually in my small ring, chain ring, and in my top ring on my cog. So doing probably about 8 miles per hour, 9 miles per hour. So here it flattens out a little bit, and then as we go further, it'll dip down here, and then we'll have a small incline back up all the way to where we're going to turn left on Highway 42, heading out towards Oldham County and Henry County. So not too bad of a hill. Here's two cyclists here puffing and puffing up to the top. So still a little bit of an incline, and we start to peak here and head on down. At this light is Highway 42. This is where we're going to take a left. I'll sit here, I'll turn off the camera as we go to turn left, and I'll turn it back on when we're on 42. Alright, so here we go. Turn on to 42. We're going to take a left here. And then through some lights. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the grades very well, but anyway, this is where 42 starts. This is another good spot here. This is a downhill right past the light that you just saw, and that's actually, this is probably a 35 mile per hour downhill all the way. The road's clean pretty much the whole way. I don't think it's a bad course. Probably about the worst bike course I've seen so far is when I did Austin. They actually had some cracks in the road that your tires would fit in going with you in your direction. So it was pretty hectic to try to keep away from those. But this course is pretty clean, and the roads are in good shape the whole way. So we're going to flatten out here, and then what I'll do, my battery's running kind of low, I'll go ahead and start filming again once we get towards 1694. But 42 is going to be rollers all the way up and down. Right past the second light that you're going to see up here, we'll start getting into some somewhat steep grades where it's going to slow you down probably. On these grades, I'm doing probably 7 or 8 miles per hour coming up. So anyway, I'll start filming again once we reach 1694. All right, guys, still on 42. I did want to, said I'd wait to 1694, but I did want to show you guys these rollers. These are pretty long, as you can see as they're coming up there. We're going to dip down here and then come back up. This isn't too bad. I'm probably doing 10 or 11 miles per hour up these as I go, so not too bad. All right, catch you at 1694 again. All right, guys, so here we are. We're coming up on 1694, and we're going to take a right here. Your landmark is probably about a quarter mile down. It's called Hermitage Farms. Once you reach that, you know you're coming up to 1694. So we're going to take a right here, and this is a pretty fun part of the course. I don't think it's the worst part of the course, but it can get pretty difficult when you're coming back up this way. So we're going to turn here, and then I'm going down to the turnaround, and I'll show you the turnaround on the way back up as well. And this is just a slight upgrade here, probably, I don't know, 1, maybe 2%, and then it will flatten out for a while. And then we hit the big downhill. And the big downhill, depending on how fast you go into it, the fastest I've ever been down that hill is probably about 43 miles per hour. So it gets pretty steep. The thing you need to watch out for is when you come out of that downhill and you're coasting flat, you're going to hit the bridge. The bridge is probably the worst part of the course. There's some potholes on it, and it's very, I don't know, narrow part that you can really kind of get through without hitting some type of pothole or something. So what I'll do is I'll film again as I'm heading down the hill, and I'll show you the bridge. All right, so here we are. We're coming up on a downhill, and as soon as you come out of this turn right here to the right, we'll start hitting the downhill, and here we go. Here's the bridge. Both ways you're going to hit this bridge on a downhill, and it actually, I don't know if you can see it, but the road's pretty messed up. I mean, this is the type of stuff that you're going to see going out and coming back. So I don't know if you can see that with the glare off the windshield, but it's pretty rough. Hopefully the Oldham County will take care of some of that before the race. Anyway, I'll pick it up at the, now we're going uphill, sorry. And then we're gonna crest this hill, and then there'll be a slight downhill to the turnaround. We're still traveling up. And here comes the crest. The crest is going to be up here at this yellow sign. And then we'll start a slight downhill running to the turnaround. Alright, here's the turnaround. And they'll have this marked, Harrods Creek Crossing, and I don't know if you can see it, but it says turnaround right there on the ground, so I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, this is the turnaround. Catch you back up at 42.